All right, so this is the third / pilot injector. And I have already cleaned everything and assembled it. And while assembling it, I couldn't find a video on how to put it back together. And I had soaked it in cleaner for a few days, and I had forgot exactly how it went in, and I tried to put it in. But I made a little video about me putting it, taking it apart, and I used that to get it together. But it was kind of rough because I videoed it really harsh. But so it's just this bit, and I have this bit. I didn't have it on yet, but and then this thing, then the circle and the circle washer. Like I said, these are already clean. I just thought I'd make a video. Then this piece right here, facing the spring like that. Then the big spring like that. Then here's where it's different from the other injectors. There's this tube. Oh, and then there's this washer right here. The biggest washer goes up against that big one. Here's where it gets different from the other the other injectors. So we have this piece. Oh. And I don't know if it's different I don't know if it's like this for everyone, because I've only done this once. But so there's this piece that goes in the longer / skinnier thing, and it has not one but two, and then there's this piece as well. But there's should be two, at least on mine. There is two washers down here on the end. You can see there. Two, boom. I don't believe it matters which way. Just make sure it's the right ones. I don't know if that's because at the factory they didn't think it had enough pressure or something on the spring, or it's just the way that it's made, but that's it. And then I'm gonna put it back together here. So I'm just gonna put this sucker in there and slide it in. And then use one of these dirty Q-tips. There's a washer on the end. Slide it back. So now I can do this. Put this big washer in. It looks like a little coppery on the outside of it, on the outer ring. Kind of see it in there a little bit. Make sure it's flat. Doesn't really matter if you need to make sure, but then drop this guy in there, and thread the needle and put that bit on the end, and toss it in. Make sure it sets on that second needle. So wiggle it around until you feel it go into the notch. Then this piece, just put this piece right here. These are identical to the other ones. Then you just drop it in. Like that. And then you obviously put, the injector in. I don't have my new ones yet, but yeah, I believe that's how you do it. The other ones are pretty simple compared to that one. I didn't see a video on that third one, but I'll run through the other ones real quick before I go. And then you got one of these guys, one of those guys, these guys, a spring, another one, and then, so for the rest of them, there's only one of these really scratched up ones. Those go on the bottom towards where the fuel line goes in. And then the circle scratched, or the silvered circle part, goes up in the front, as far as I have figured out from taking out all of these guys. Okay, then you do this, and then put this in, and do that, and then put this on the end, then do that, and that, and then get your injector, drop that sucker in there, make sure she's flat. Okay, she's flat in there now. Then drop this guy in, wiggle it. Oh, come on. Okay, dang it. Crap. Okay. This is gonna be a little hard to get this in there. You get this spring with this piece on top. Drop it down in there. Come on. Keeps bouncing out of it. Maybe I'll take one of these things and try to straighten it. Okay, that's good. You can see it's now flat in there. Sorry about that. And then, I don't know if you can use lube on this, but so that's why it might seem a little hard. I don't know, some people, I mean, I'm sure you can use some kind of lube, but I'm on a budget here. I don't have a car to go to the store, so I can't go buy any special lube. So yeah, then there's that one. So those are the two type of nozzles on ALH injector nozzle. But yeah, and then obviously you just put the injector on like this, because you can't put it on the wrong way. It doesn't let you. And then you put this thing over this, and you screw it down. Not screw it, but you know, bring it down. All right, that's it. Thanks.